Hello everybody and welcome back to Hof Bergmann 1.3 beta. We're just here checking things out and continuing with our fabulous gameplay. Just found a storage for wood chips. We're gonna fire up our oven once again. Got dough. And let's get to making the loaves, lady. Get to making the loaves. All right. I teased you in the thumbnail. We're gonna go ahead and jump straight to it. Well, my Monday is almost over, so I'm happy about that. We got chicks. Chicks, chicks, chicks. How do we get them out? That's how. We gotta hold it right. Boy, they're slow. I think we're gonna need lots of these. Alright, well that one's full. And we just got one. We're gonna need like 3. Okay. Y'all stay there, and cats. Cats, where you at? Don't eat the chicks. Especially that cat up there on the roof. I wonder if I can do this. Can we reset it back to the farm? Nope. It's okay. It's a quick bicycle ride. I don't know if there is a single map that has been more innovative over the years than Hof Bergmann. We had a little map or a little mod drop today. One was really interesting. It was like real CVT transmissions. And I was reading, well, I was trying to read about it, but it seemed awful confusing. Seemed like you needed to be an expert in transmissions to know what the heck it was doing. Oh, while we're at it, let's quench our hunger. Take this with us. What's up, Oliveira? Yeah, John Deere, I think they're saying that they're from Brazil. Not the map. What's up, Farmer G? Oh, no, we want to go over here. Okay, let's get some more chicks. I told you, cats, don't eat chickens. Chicken wings are made for buffalo. Right? Oh, it's full. Okay. We should really put this in the kitchen. Why are you not opening the door? There. Go. I don't want to turn on the lights. I want to fill the box. No, let's turn this off. Okay. What's up, Chad? How's it going? And David, how's your Tuesday? How much money are we gonna make for these little chicks? Chicks. Where are they at? Why are they not listed here? Oh, here it is. What? That's per 1,000. We only have 75. Come on. Chicken, get in there. I can stuff you in there. There's room. Alright, anyway. No, I don't see it ever going on the mod hub. There's too many restrictions on the mod hub. What's up, farming BFG? All right. $72 eggs become 72 eggs in a incubator. We'll come back. Oh, we'll come back later. You know what? Is this table storage for eggs? No, it's just a table. Okay. This map is not on PlayStation 5. It has tons of custom scripts, as well as other things that have typically been prohibited from console, like Butcher. That's why I have a Hof Bergmann Explained playlist with 20-some videos running through all the features. And then the What's New at 1.3 video. Because the map's ever evolving. Okay, alright, why are you so... Oh. Look, go over there. $175 for a crate of eggs. Or crate of chickens. There we go, we made some money. Quit staring at me. I really think we should put a petition out there called the NPCs Stop Staring at Me petition. And insist that Giants makes it such that the NPCs stare off in the distance until you interact with them, and then they turn and look at you. What's up, Buddha? Because they're constant watching. It's a little annoying. But what's not annoying is our farm barons. Because this video is brought to you by Professor of Logic and Gamer Old Man. Thank you for being farm barons. We should go check out the bakery. See if that lady's done patting out our loaves. Oh, I cut that corner short every time. I've fed you guys. Go eat. Oh, yep. She's almost done. Patting it all out. Is our bread done? Yeah, our bread's done. Here, let's empty our bread. Yeah, I tell ya. I mean, some folks want to see a feature where you can disable the NPCs. I think that would be kind of nice. Give me more bread, lady. Are you done patting out the bread? Get this going. Then maybe our potatoes will be done steaming. You want more flour? Okay, it's full. Let's take our bread. We'll go sell it somewhere. Right, we don't play Hof Bergmann for the fast money. We play Hof Bergmann for the satisfying money. No, we're not making chicken bread. Or chicken biscuits. Those are good crackers. What do y'all think? Chicken and a biscuit. Those cats need to get over here to the bakery and catch those mice. Okay, we're gonna need this. I mean, you could spend all day just doing farm chores and having the AI do the actual field work. So I get too close. No, I don't want that. I want to pick up my bucket. Oh, you already had water in it. What is chicken bread? Right. What's that over there? Remember, we have to do this fancy trick of chucking our wheelbarrow. You're really supposed to be using like little bags of potatoes. But you know, I mean, this works. Okay. Where's the switch for this? Make some pig food. Head down here to our dairy. How much milk we got? Why are you not telling me how much milk I got? Fill this thing up. Wow, this thing holds a lot. 2,000 letries. And activate. Make your cream. How are you doing, dude? Are you making booze? Do we have booze over here? Oh yeah, we got 8,000 liters of booze. Okay. Let's make... Yep, let's get on with our bottling. Once again. I mean, you could definitely play like 10-day months and have enough time to do field work and all this other stuff. Come on. There they go. Here they come. Through the bottler. Down into the packager. And there we go, out. Package, capped, everything. Here it comes. And we'll come back later. All right, where are we at? We don't need more of that. Oh, we're gonna sell bread. Bread, where do you want to be sold? Do. We didn't build out our farm shop. We'll just go to the village shop. It's the closest. Here, let's do this. Let's just get this out of the way. Let's go into our house and pick up our blueprints for our farm shop. And now we will need to bring stuff to build out our farm shop. Remember, we still have our farm improvement project where we can pave our farmyard. You know what? Let's take our bread and put it in this. Because maybe I can shove the tools in there. Oh, I didn't want to do that. That's what I wanted to do. And we need tools to build out our butcher, too. Did you know that there is a console command to build your constructible missions? Put in chat if you knew it or not. Yes, or you gotta be kidding me. I think I made 10 G's in bread. Well, get out your pen because you're about to learn something. Put on your learning caps. But Chad, there is no winning in Farm Sim. It's just chill. So if building out a constructible is just too much stress, then just snap your fingers and make it happen. And of course, just because you know how to do it doesn't mean you should. Okay. Tools in here. All right. And tools. Way to go, kitty cat. In here. Now, let's say that one was not going to bother with building out the rest of the stuff. Right? That's basically what's needed to build this out. So, we go GS, construction. What was it again? GS build no That's a new one. I don't know about this one. Oh, that was collision. Hold on. I use this command on Highlands Fishing, but I don't see it here now. Let's do this, do that, and yeah, do that. Just give me a moment. Wonder if this is only available if you have this loaded up. Oh, for anyone with Highlands Fishing, you know how it sits here forever? Well, it's because it's loading tons of stuff in the map. All of these individual items are being loaded while it's just sitting there spinning. So if you ever thought your game was frozen at 55%, really you should pull up the log and you can see that it's clearly doing something by loading all this stuff. Like all these individual trees. There is no pre-placed oil mill. If you want oil, you'll need to either buy it or put an oil mill down. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Look, 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 look. Look, I'm building out a castle before your very eyes. Oh, it's done. Yes, constructible finish state. Let's see if it's available. I don't think it's available over there. Well, that was all 60-some stages in a matter of a minute. I found that command while I was building out those. Okay. There it is. There. Well. Our farm shop is done. Oh yeah, that was another bugaboo I found. Is once you do that, you have to exit and come back in before you can run it again. There, our yard's been paved. I mean, I'm sure it gives you great satisfaction in doing it the hard way, right? It's honestly, it's not near as bad as like potatoes. Potatoes feel like they take forever. And you can use the AI to dig the onions up out of the ground. When you do that, make sure the windrower is set to side discharge, because then the AI will go up and down the field, and it will basically put two rows together into a single windrow, which makes picking your onions up off the field half as fast, or take half as long, twice as fast, because it takes you the same amount of time to pick up a double windrow as it does one, so you only need to pick up half as many windrows. There we go. One butcher finished out. Okay. Let's get some. Let's find a tractor. Yeah. Carrots, parsnips, those are the worst. Those are close to the worst behind sugarcane. Are we done? Pig food. Yeah, beets are much better. Although, you know, sugarcane can be fun in multiplayer, and the fact that you never have to replant it is somewhat attractive, but it really just begs for a modded harvester. For as difficult as it is. Alright, so that's pretty much what's involved in this little mini production. Nothing in here yet. Now we can sell our produce goods. Here at the farm shop. Where's my blue tractor? We're definitely not finishing this onion, this harvest. There's some flat spot up at the flour mill. I don't know how big it is for placement of an oil mill. Do I have to back it in? No. I only have to back it close. And Bale trailer. Let's go. Is that right? Welcome to the stream. I assume these bales finally dissolved over here. All right. Head over to the brewery. Now, this will likely be the last stream I'm going to do on the Hof Bergmann 1.3 before it's out in its entirety. So the bot does not like it when you don't put a space after your punctuation, because the bot is dumb. And the bot thinks you're trying to do a link, when you're not trying to put a link. You're just simply didn't put a space after your period at the end of a sentence. So the bot's dumb. Just be sure you put a space after a period. I went the wrong way. I'm an idiot. I think. No, I went the right way. I'm not the idiot. I thought I was. I'm a different idiot for thinking I went the wrong way. Oh, man. I was hoping the dock would be high enough that I could drive this trailer or drive this forklift onto the trailer. Not so much. Oh, jeez. I thought I could. That's lazy. It's lame. Oh no! We lost the whole pallet of beer. Oh, I must have. There we go. I mean, that production seemed pretty quick. Didn't we put some in storage? Nope. We didn't. Okay. We really haven't spent much time over on the second farm. I might do a playthrough on the other farm here once 1.3 releases in full. Those of you that have played Hof Bergmann, has anyone played on the second farm? The second farm doesn't have near as many fun little micro productions. I think I know what you're trying to say. And yeah, it would be nice if they would incorporate root crop storage as a base thing. As opposed to it just simply being a dump on the ground thing. A wee bit of big trailer to get through here. A little big. Yeah, but I mean, they should know, or I think they should have a better handle on players, that players don't want to just have giant piles of potatoes. It was like back when Farm Sim 22 was announced and we knew we were going to be getting productions built in for the very first time. I asked the question, is Giants going to have pallet storage? Because we all know that players like to hoard things until it's the best time to sell. So players undoubtedly will and did save up all their pallets of all their stuff until it was the best time to sell it, and you ended up with massive number of pallets all over the place. People with lower powered systems, their gameplay performance was affected. Well, at the time, their answer was completely not the answer to the question. They just answered my question with a statement about how factories had storage inside and pallets would spawn in the spawn place, and then there would be storage room inside. Well, that's only good until storage fills up. And once storage fills up, then you're not producing anymore. So what happened? Well, partway through FS22's lifespan, they released bale and pallet storage. For just that need. I'd like to think that Giants has the grasp on the common player, but sometimes I really wonder. Now, I get that we can't put our root crops in a grain silo. That doesn't make any sense, but it would be nice to have some way of storing them. I mean, I think everyone here knows this, but here we have a root cellar for storing of all things pallets, crates, productions. I really don't pay attention to flatness, but I said earlier, I think maybe you could put a small factory up where the oil mill is. I don't know if the big bag mod is independent now or not. I mean, I think it would definitely fit the little oil mill. Well, don't try to get out of here crooked. You're gonna have a hard time of it. Oh, it's December. We'll sleep in. Just let me get over here to the kitchen. All right. Oh, I'm still hungry. Jeez. All right. I'm no longer hungry and thirsty. What month do I have to get to? March. And there's probably some level or fairly level plots down by the river. All right, spring is here. It's like it was just winter. There you go. We can go several months without eating if you don't mind the message on the screen. I mean, I have a hard time with I have a hard time with seeing things that are level. Like, I'll see something that I think is level, and then I'll just level it out just to be safe. And next thing I know, it's massively not level. I'm like, well, I just thought this was level, and now clearly it wasn't. What's up, Joel? Like, I don't know why we're not going straight. Well, we are going straight, we're just not going due north. This map is... I think it's custom. Hold on. I went past it. Thought I went past it. Maybe I didn't. Man, that's a lot of stuff. It is... Well... That's Riverbend Springs. So, Riverbend Springs. Chad, I wished I could tell you. Had it not been a loaded save game, I could have just seen in the log the soil map from the map. But since it's loading a save game, it's loading it from the save game. What do y'all think of the new lighting in general? I think 1.14 changed the lighting around. I know some people were talking about maps were really bright after the update. What's up, Rez? Now, of course, this map had some lighting redone as well. Well, Raz, when the guy that makes the map just drops it in your lap and says, hey, I know you'd like to show this off, so here it is. You get to show it off for the next week before it goes into testing. One feels a little obligated to give it its run through, right? Now, I'm going to go back to Highlands fishing for a while. I don't see this coming out publicly until the middle of December. So, you know, we're still 3-4 weeks out. If I were to guess, but my attention will be elsewhere later this week anyway, with a certain release of Project Motor Racing, which we're going to cover extensively over on the second channel. And if you're not a member on the second channel or subscriber, what are you waiting for? Go join up. That's where we're going to have Project Motor Racing content. That's where we have American Truck Simulator content. I've been doing some Project Cars 2 gameplay for the last several weeks. I got a video that's going to drop. The last Project Cars 2 video is going to drop tomorrow over there. Oh, what are you gonna 3D print? Are you gonna print little caricatures of the family and then play Monopoly with them? You could print out custom house and hotel pieces. You could print out little farm machinery and tractors for your little miniature farm. Legos. You could print Legos. Or at least you could print building blocks. Take the brand name out of it. Dr. Sims, I don't know. I haven't done rice in, well, it turns out the game just had its 1-year birthday, which is probably about as long as it's been since I did rice. Going back to the whole, I thought this field was level, but apparently it wasn't. Last time I tried to make a rice field, I thought I was trying to make a rice field on a level plot of land. I ended up having this way janky corner that was way higher than everything else. And I'm like, well, that's not level. Bamboo Labs, they're not the one that's been in the news lately for like DRMing their firmware, have they been? I'm not all up on 3D printers. I just know there was a big to-do about some pretty big 3D printer company that went a bit, maybe too far in locking down their machines. Oh, I just remember when wet tires were so new a year ago. What will year 2 in store for us with Farm Sim? Well, we only have time to find out. Yeah, like I said, I don't follow them too much, so I don't really know what the big hubbub was about. Maybe one day we'll get water drops on the windshield. That would be nice. for the youngest kid in the posse here. He got himself a new gaming laptop the other week. His birthday's the day or two before Thanksgiving. I told him it's like, this is birthday, Christmas combined, dude. He was using an old laptop that I had given him. It was getting a little long in the tooth, and I had decided that I was probably gonna do something for him. Why did you stop? I was probably going to do something for him this year around upgrading a laptop. But he went and oops-a-daisy spilled some liquid in it, and it commenced to no longer work. So, yeah. I'm gonna get you a new laptop for Christmas. Got sped up a bit. Which was a pretty good deal in the end. I saved like $400, $500 with a Black Friday deal. I got him a Lenovo Legion 5 AMD with a 5060 GPU. So that's one of the new AMD AI CPUs paired with the 5060. It came with 1 terabyte of storage. I took a terabyte of storage out of his old drive and put in the new one. It's an OLED screen with 165 hertz or something. Yeah, there's like variants at Walmart, variants at Best Buy. I got it directly from the Lenovo website. I think the Lenovo website had it 16 gigs and a terabyte of drive. I had seen other variants with like 512 storage. There we go. Yeah, we had to talk about, let's maybe not have an open drink container super close. Be nice if we had like dripping here, dry ground, wet ground, you know, some nice things that would improve one's overall realism. Like, Giants should do something like this. A nice, simple placeable where you can dump your root crops. Put your rod away, dude. A nice conveyor belt to get them out. Well, I mean, realistically, what would he play the most of? Nintendo Switch stuff or PC stuff? Oh. I knew I was going to do that. It'll be interesting to see what the Xbox handhelds look like. But it sounds like they're going to be pretty costly. Or the next variant on the Steam Deck. Ah. That's pretty brutal. Well, the laptop my kid was using had a 2060 in it. So going from a 2060 to a 5060 was quite a leap. He's not into... Oh, good. We got poop. He's not into the types of games that most kids his age are. He's over there playing Warhammer Total War 3. He smartened up a little bit. Because I kept telling him, I was like, dude, why are you getting so angry at your game? Well, he gets angry at those shooters because he insists that people are cheating, which they probably are. Or they sit and snipe people that spawn because they think it's fun, but yeah, ruin everyone else's game. Well, he was telling me about how everything runs so much better now. Did they buy Ubisoft to shut them down? Although, the new Anno just came out. Anybody get that? Cade, what's up? Maybe Epic bought them. Can I reach over the fence and poo my garden? I can. Uh-oh. How much poo is in here? I can't read it because of missing fill type. Probably 100. Maybe Apple bought them. One evil corporation deserving another. Microsoft just buys stuff to close it down. But it'll be interesting. Like I say, I was looking at the new Anno packs. I played Anno 1800. I enjoyed that. But I couldn't really put the time into it that it deserves. Because if it's not being played every day, I spend more time trying to figure out what's going on after being away from it for a little bit than it's worth. But it's like, if that's all I did for several weeks, then I feel I could keep up with it better. It is a little interesting that they'd be getting bought out and they just released their new title. I'll tell you what, I took Friday off. I was going to say, these should have water. They, let's do that one. Okay. Oh. Potatoes. Because that would make our potato steamer a lot easier. That is new manure for the gardens. You either use manure, fertilizer, or compost. Now, we're going to fast forward till tomorrow, because I want to see if in 1.2 there were some garden pallets that didn't spawn right. I want to see if they're fixed or not. I didn't see them listed in the change log, so that's why I'm not sure. Well, Raz, maybe the sales of Pax Roma have been horrible, and they're shutting down. Bankruptcy. They're done. Maybe Gabe bought them. Maybe they're gonna be Steam. So lettuce spawns. That didn't in the past. So that's nice. Oh, it turns the big 1-8. Nick, this map is not on console. This map is loaded with custom scripts. And we know that Sony and Microsoft do not like custom scripts. Because it could mean that your gaming experience is not within their control. So there we got bags of onions. Potato bags. Which will make... Oh yeah, these are $2.50. It'll make the steaming potatoes a lot easier because the steamer only takes 250 liters of potatoes. Carrots work. They worked before. Cucumbers, the most disgusting thing after pickles. And garlic. Alright, so that all works. So we have steamed potatoes in here. Screw, you missed it all. We're about done. So 250 liters in our steamer. We need more water. It was the Raznak's birthday? Well, it's just like me. I do get a year older, but no one has a clue when. But I will tell you, it's not today. Nor was it yesterday. Oh, their kitty cats are growing. Oh, shush your trap hole. From there. Alright, let's close out the stream how we open the stream. And that is by collecting our baby chicks. Oh, shoot. Alright, there we go. Okay. Don't eat the baby chickens. I just think it's funny if we put duck eggs in there and we get chicks out. Yes, it will save is definitely going to be needed. Because there's extensive changes to the map. Things have physically been moved around. New things have been added. And if you don't drop in a new game save, then the things that load from your save game would not be fully reflected of the changes. Not really, Nico, because there aren't, Nikolai, because there really aren't that many mods installed. Most of them come with the map or are built into the map. Like this incubator. It's built into the map. And presto, we'll incubate those. Alright, look, you cats are gonna get run over if you don't move out of the way. Let's go, let's go. I mean, I think you can make pretty good money selling chicks. This really should be repainted as the Scooby van. It's the Mystery Mobile. Yeah, 440 bucks. And with that, folks, we are done. Like I said, this will be the last live stream on Hof Bergmann 1.3 beta. It's going to go into private testing with LSFM farming mod supporters this weekend, where we should see it go through a few rounds of testing before it is released to the public. Once the map does release, I will be putting out a video with information about the map. We already have kind of a what's new in 1.3 video that's published based on the changelog for the beta. Should anything significant change in the beta process or the testing process, I will update you there. But then we'll start putting out more Hof Bergmann explained videos as we run down through all of the new things that have been added or changed since Hof Bergmann 1.2. Keep an eye on our second channel, like I said, for Project Motor Racing coverage this weekend, leading up to its release next Tuesday. We will be doing a Project Motor Racing private league in our Discord. If you do want to get into that, you will need to join the Discord. We have links to both the Discord and our second channel in chat. I do need to be posting some information about that new private league for Project Motor Racing here in the next couple days. Until next time, happy farming.